Okay, so we've cut this out. Now normally what I would do when I'm doing a goldwork design is I would tack the shape onto the background and then I would embroider into that. But for this particular one, it's far simpler because we've cut out the felt. All we need to do is sew the felt on, and the felt is then our guide of where our design is going to be. So I've got my translucent thread just here, and I'm going to stitch around the felt. So I'm going to start off at the neck just here. Okay, and all you need to do is you come up and then over into the felt. So you do a little stab stitch into the felt like that. So we're just going to come up and then over, and you want your stitches to be around about 3 to 4 millimeters apart, especially for a little design like this one. You don't want them to be really far apart. You want it to be quite close together because you're actually going to see the felt on this one. We're not covering the felt. So usually the felt would just be padding, and then you would come up and over, put either threads over it, or you'd put bright check or other wires on the surface, and the felt would act as padding and act as a base colour as well, so you can't see through. But in this case it's going to be part of the design because we've got a nice little fluffy bunny rabbit. So I'm going to carry on stitching all the way round, and then we can then move on to the next stage, which is adding the purl. So on here I can just see a few little strands and I'm going to remove those little strands so that they don't spill over onto the black. So if you can see any little bits and bobs that are just sticking out, just pick them off and around. But you can tend to blow it as well, and it tends to get rid of some of them that way. So it depends, because sometimes you pull one strand and a load more come out at the same time. So I'm just going to take a few of those, and then this little bit here. Give it a bit of a blow, and we're done. These ones are the watchmakers tweezers that I use. I use these ones, which are the straight ones, and I also have the curved version as well, which are really useful.